Imagine this. Every morning, you pour a glass of milk, expecting a simple dose of calcium and comfort. What if I told you that choice, seemingly harmless, could be quietly undermining your heart, bones, and brain? Especially after 65, our bodies process fats, sugars, and even plant compounds very differently. Today, we'll dive deep into why 3 common milks can do more harm than good for older adults, and unveil 3 smarter alternatives that truly nourish aging bodies. Plus, stick around for one emerging milk that researchers believe may actually help slow cellular aging. Whole milk, comfort that clogs. Whole milk has long been associated with comfort, creamy, rich, and familiar. But for people over 65, this nostalgic beverage may be quietly doing more harm than good. An 8-ounce glass contains more than 4.5 grams of saturated fat, which may not seem like much, but the aging body processes it very differently. As we get older, arteries naturally stiffen, making them more susceptible to blockage. Metabolism also slows down, which means fats and calories are burned more slowly, often ending up stored as weight. And then there's cholesterol, specifically LDL, the so-called bad kind, which tends to rise more easily with age and diet changes. A long-term Harvard study followed thousands of seniors and discovered that those who drank whole milk daily had up to an 18% higher risk of heart attacks and strokes. That's not a small difference. It's a serious red flag. Many older adults dismiss symptoms like getting short of breath climbing stairs or feeling a bit more tired on walks as part of normal aging. But in some cases, those could be your heart trying to warn you. Mild chest tightness or unusual fatigue may be signs that your cardiovascular system is under stress, and whole milk could be part of the problem. Calories are another concern. 1 cup of whole milk has around 150 calories. At younger ages, that's easy to burn off. But in the later years, when joint wear and tear, muscle loss, and reduced physical activity are more common, those extra calories can quickly lead to unwanted weight gain. Added weight doesn't just affect how clothes fit. It puts pressure on the knees, hips, and lower back, and can contribute to insulin resistance, paving the way for type 2 diabetes or worsening an existing condition. If your mornings feel more sluggish than they used to, or if you've been noticing your energy levels drop for no obvious reason, it might not be just aging. Sometimes it's the small, everyday choices, like that comforting glass of whole milk, that slowly build up to larger health issues. Reevaluating something so routine might feel strange at first, but it could make a big difference in how you feel day to day, and how well your body functions in the long run. Sweetened condensed milk. The sugar bomb picture. This, a spoonful of sweetened condensed milk swirling into your coffee, tea, or maybe drizzled over dessert. It feels indulgent, maybe even a little nostalgic. That rich, velvety texture and ultra-sweet flavor can instantly lift your mood. But there's a hidden cost. Just 1 tablespoon of sweetened condensed milk contains about 10 grams of added sugar. And let's be honest, most people use more than 1 spoonful. There's also 0 protein and 0 fiber to balance it out, which means it hits your bloodstream like a sugar rocket, spiking blood glucose levels rapidly. In terms of how it affects your body, it's not far off from eating candy straight from the wrapper. For older adults, those sugar spikes can be particularly dangerous. As we age, the body's ability to regulate insulin becomes less efficient. What might have been a minor sugar swing in your 40s or 50s can now lead to prolonged periods of high blood sugar. This accelerates insulin resistance, fuels low-grade inflammation throughout the body, and even raises the risk of neurodegenerative diseases. In fact, some scientists now refer to Alzheimer's as type 3 diabetes because of the strong link between insulin resistance and cognitive decline. That little splash of sweetness may seem harmless, but it could be quietly contributing to memory issues and slower mental clarity over time. You might notice the signs without realizing what's causing them. Misplacing keys more often, mixing up names, or needing longer to remember familiar things. It's easy to chalk these up to normal aging, but they could also be your brain reacting to constant sugar overload. Over time, these tiny daily decisions add up. What feels like a comforting addition to your drink or dessert could actually be feeding the processes that chip away at your sharpness and cognitive function. In short, sugar doesn't just affect the waistline, it affects the mind. Digestive discomfort is another problem. Because sweetened condensed milk is so dense and syrupy, it moves slowly through the digestive tract. That can cause bloating, irregular bowel movements, or that heavy, sluggish feeling after a sweet snack. If you've ever blamed that post-meal crash on just getting older, the real culprit might be the sugar tsunami you unknowingly triggered. Sweetened condensed milk may look harmless and familiar, but for the aging body, it's anything but. Reducing or replacing it with gentler alternatives might be one of the simplest ways to protect both your brain and your gut health. Rice milk, the hidden toxin. At first glance, rice milk looks like a safe, gentle option, especially for those avoiding dairy, soy, or nuts. It's often marketed as hypoallergenic, making it appealing for sensitive systems. But when you take a closer look, especially through the lens of aging nutrition, rice milk turns out to be one of the least beneficial milk alternatives for older adults. While it's easy to digest and has a naturally sweet taste, that sweetness can come at a cost. The nutritional profile simply doesn't stack up to what the aging body truly needs. For starters, rice milk contains less than 1 gram of protein per cup. That's nowhere near enough to help maintain muscle mass, which naturally declines with age. Sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle tissue, is a real concern after 60, and protein plays a key role in slowing it down. Without adequate protein, the body becomes more prone to weakness, frailty, and slower recovery from illness or injury. And that's just the protein problem. Rice milk also has a high glycemic index, meaning it spikes blood sugar quickly, especially if it's sweetened, which many commercial brands are. For seniors trying to manage diabetes or insulin resistance, that can create daily roller coasters in energy and mood. But the biggest hidden danger? Inorganic arsenic. Rice plants naturally absorb more arsenic from soil and water compared to other grains. Multiple surveys, including extensive testing by the FDA, have found levels of inorganic arsenic in rice milk that exceed what's considered safe for daily consumption. That's particularly concerning for older adults, since liver and kidney function tend to decline with age. The body becomes less efficient at detoxifying and eliminating harmful substances, which means that arsenic exposure, though gradual, can build up over time. It's not an immediate threat, but the long-term consequences can be serious. Chronic arsenic exposure has been linked to kidney stress, liver damage, and a higher risk of cancers in organs like the bladder and lungs. For anyone already managing chronic conditions, like prediabetes, compromised kidney function, or a history of cancer, rice milk becomes more of a hazard than a help. It doesn't offer enough of what your body needs, and it potentially delivers something it definitely doesn't. While it may look like a safe choice on the shelf, the reality is that rice milk is a poor investment for senior health. There are safer, more balanced alternatives out there that support aging bodies instead of adding to their burden. The Smart Switches. 3 nourishing alternatives. Now that we've covered the milks to avoid, let's explore 3 that deliver real benefits for aging bodies. Each choice supports heart health, bone strength, cognitive clarity, and digestive comfort. A. Fermented soy milk, powerhouse protein and probiotics. Fermented soy milk is a nutritional powerhouse that delivers key benefits for seniors in one simple glass. Unlike regular soy milk, the fermented version offers complete protein to help slow age-related muscle loss, plus isoflavones that support bone density and protect brain cells from oxidative stress, especially helpful for postmenopausal women. Its natural probiotics also aid digestion, immunity, and mood by supporting a healthy gut microbiome. With no lactose, low saturated fat, and a smooth, pleasant taste, it's a senior-friendly option that science backs up. Studies show it improves muscle strength and bone health more effectively than non-fermented soy or dairy. B. Unsweetened almond milk, heart-friendly and brain-boosting. Almond milk is more than just a nutty alternative. It's a heart-smart, senior-friendly choice loaded with benefits. With 0 cholesterol, almost no saturated fat, and a healthy dose of monounsaturated fats, it helps lower LDL cholesterol and reduce heart disease risk. It's also rich in vitamin E, an antioxidant that protects brain cells and supports skin health. Low in calories, just 30-40 per cup, lactose-free, and gentle on digestion, almond milk fits seamlessly into coffee, cereal, smoothies, or warm bedtime drinks. Clinical studies back its ability to improve cholesterol levels and support overall wellness, making it a simple yet powerful addition to any senior's daily routine. C. Calcium-fortified oat milk, bone and heart. Multitasker. Oat milk might seem unremarkable at first glance, but it packs a quiet punch when fortified with calcium and vitamin D. Plus, it naturally delivers beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that binds to cholesterol in the gut and helps lower LDL levels. For seniors, this means better heart health without added medications. The calcium and vitamin D combo supports strong bones and lowers the risk of fractures, while the fiber content helps regulate digestion and stabilize blood sugar. It's also gentle on lactose-sensitive stomachs, and when warmed before bed, can have a naturally calming effect on the nervous system. Oat milk is more than trendy. It's a nutrient-rich ally for aging well. D. The rising star, A2V casein. Milk. A2 milk offers a gentler return to dairy for seniors who've struggled with digestive discomfort. Unlike regular cow's milk, which contains both A1 and A2V casein proteins, A2 milk is made from cows that produce only the A2 type, believed to cause fewer gut issues. Research shows it can reduce inflammation and bloating, making it easier to digest while still delivering all the traditional benefits of milk. High-quality protein, calcium, vitamin D, and essential B vitamins. For aging bodies that need bone and muscle support but can't tolerate standard dairy, A2 milk is a smart, senior-friendly compromise. Longevity isn't built on one change. It's the sum of small, consistent habits that work together. Switching to senior-friendly milks is a great start, but pairing that with simple daily rituals can transform how you feel and function. Begin your day with calming 4, 7, and 8 breathing to reduce stress and sharpen focus. Then take a 20-30 minute walk to keep your heart strong and joints moving. Add a quick round of chair stands or light resistance work to maintain muscle, and include spine-friendly stretches like cat-cow to stay limber and support nerve health. In the evening, a warm cup of oat milk can help ease digestion and support restful sleep. Each of these moments is small, but together, they add up to better energy, better health, and a longer, more independent life. Aging doesn't mean weakening. It means choosing smarter nourishment and daily practices that honor your body's changing needs. Today's Milks to Avoid list and nourishing swaps could be the simplest, most impactful shift you make all year. If this guide opened your eyes, share it with someone who still thinks milk is just milk. Thanks for watching. Remember, small changes, done consistently, add life to your years. Here's to vibrant health, one glass at a time.